something. All the corn they've turned into flour, they've turned to whiskey, make more money. So they kind of transition over being a distillery. So the Burkes ran a distillery on this site until Prohibition hit. They shut down, they never reopened. So they ended up selling the property. Then in 1953, a gentleman named Bill Samuels bought this. Now Bill lived in Bardstown, so if y'all came through there, it's like 20 minutes from here. He was looking for a distillery in the Bardstown area to purchase. The main reason he decided on this one, the water source. And usually when I say that, everybody looks behind me at that very sad little creek there. That is not the water that makes our bourbon. The water that makes our bourbon comes from a 12-acre lake up on the top of that hill. You do not have to have Ryan bourbon though, so he took it out. Now legally, you must have at least 51% corn in bourbon. So the mash bill he came up with, 70% corn, 16% red soft winter wheat, 14% malted barley. There is no Ryan Maker's Mark. That one mash bill still makes every Maker's Mark product today. 1958 is when the first bottle Maker's Mark hit the shelf. Wheated bourbons at the time were very unusual. No other bourbon had red wax on the bottle. No other bourbon cost a whopping $7. It sounds cheap now, but in 1958, most bourbon cost $2 to $3. Maker's Mark hit the shelf at $7. So while Mr. Samuels was making bourbons, his wife Margie had a couple of projects. One is the property. So she came down with her husband. She looked around. She loved the property. She said, it's really charming, a lot of history here. We should restore all these old buildings. He had not planned on that. Because there were like 3 houses on the property. The Samuels never lived here, didn't want to live here. Like the barns at the parking lot, one is for cattle, one is for tobacco. He wasn't going to have those, so he didn't want them. They came to an agreement though. And when I say they came to agreement, what I really mean is Margie Samuels got her way. Yeah. And every dollar he got to put into making bourbon, Margie got $1 to restore the property and make it pretty. But thanks to Margie Samuels, we're a National Historic Landmark. Really? Hello. Should fill up this row.
I'll do this.
Chris, fill up this row.
Alright, so I'm going to give you a demonstration. Both of these bottles are different, but you're going to get them just the same, alright? Take the bottle, dip it against the bottom of the pot. Bring it sideways.
Keep on down, fellas.
Okay. Ready?
Actually,
Ready?